Good morning, ladies and gents. Good morning. All right, volume is working. Looks like we're good to go. Whew. Bears showing up right on the dot, 6:30. Let's take a look at 30-minute here. Whew. 30-minute, especially Nas. That is very notable. Go down to the 5-minute. Look at this. Ooh, volume is coming in. What a crazy day yesterday. Amazon back down to 11%. At one point, I think it was 21% gap up. Hey, anyone play Amazon earnings? Been a while since we came live. Hope y'all staying safe. Hope you guys made some profits. Hey, if anything, okay, let's get into it. First one, of course, we're always gonna take a look at SPX. Let's take a look at the chart. Let's take a look at the daily first. Hopefully, you guys made some money on the call out of market bottom here, and 4 days of bulls. And look at where we rejected from. We rejected from this upper trend line as well as the GP. Let's see if we can draw this upper trend line differently. Huh, look how close that was. Let's see, already, maybe this will work better with that wick instead. Yeah, I'm gonna draw it to over here. The most recent price action. This is gonna be the key trend line to break bull from going forward. You know what's the crazy thing? Remember those key areas that I shared on Wednesday? Man, just goes to show yet again that when the chart is gonna do something, it does not matter what the factors are. We were watching for that reaction right at that 0.382 alongside that GG trend line back test. And we didn't really get to the GG trend line. It was only, what is this? 70. It was like maybe 4-6 points off. But look where we bounced from. 44.70. The 0.382 was at 44.70.6. That is less than 1 point off from what we're looking at for that initial reaction. And then boom, after hours, Amazon earnings shot it straight back up. Now this is something key to note. I was looking at this overnight last night. Good morning, Darren. I was looking at this overnight last night. I was looking for this rejection. Amazon shot the market up. Interesting to say that, one single stock, 21% move on that one single stock, able to move the whole market. Everything else was moving bullish along with Amazon. We just made a new low here in the pre-market too. So from that move, we saw a slight rejection. And as we curled back up, breaking over the short-term upper trend line, I was thinking, oh man, maybe the bulls are here now. Yeah, so maybe the bulls are here. We are breaking bullish. That is very interesting. So then what happened was generally the algos turned on. From previous, what we have seen is 1 o'clock. But it looks like today it turned on a little bit earlier at 12 midnight. My time, Mountain Standard Time, 2 a.m. for most of you. It turned on at 12 midnight, and then it just tanked it hard. Volume, bears really came in at 3 o'clock, and then 4, and now we're seeing bear action again. Is that from the job numbers? I'm not really keeping track of the job number release time here. Is US dollars popping? US dollar is having a big move from this market bearish action. Channels breaking bear. There's a lower trend line here to hold. Based on a weekly bear divergence and the follow through so far on US dollars, I do believe there's going to be lower prices to come on US dollars. Look at this bear divergence, nice follow through on one single week so far. Big sell off in 1 week, so it makes sense we're seeing some sort of bounce from here. US dollar going down. Okay. US 10. What? Bond. Whole. Bullish market. Wait, which way was it? I might stop using the US 10-year bond. One other thing, so I don't think we've mentioned this for quite some time now. US 10-year over US 2 years yield. This is a, let me pull up that. Let me pull up that research I did yesterday. So this is something that I used to tell my my clients when I was a financial planner, that the market was potentially coming down all the way back from 2018, and the market crash happened on February, as we all know, February 2020. So this is a looking at this. What is it? Where is that part that I was looking at? Right here. US 10-year to 2-year Treasury spread is one of the most reliable leading indicators of recession within the following year. For as long as the Fed has published its data back to 1976, it has accurately predicted every single declared recession in the US without one single false positive. There was a single false positive back in 1960 before US started publishing the data. Yeah, so just something to keep an eye, and this is exactly the one that we're looking at. Sharp decline for US 10-year over 2 years. So what that means in layman's term is people are starting, well, if you were to buy US 10-year bond and US 2-year bond, you're only going to get paid slightly more than on the US 10-year versus the US 2 years. And then once that inverts, meaning you'll get paid more on the 2-year versus the 10-year, that is the red flag. And we are getting pretty close to it now. Continue to drop. So there's something to keep an eye out for going forward. It is back on my watch list now. I was looking at this for quite some time, and way back when we last discussed it. I can't remember on the video. I think when we last discussed it was from somewhere over here. I was looking at the double top. It's last time it took 916 trading days for it to get to where it was, and this time it took 284 trading days. So that was one of the messages I shared from before was the next recession, the next pullback, the next market correction, big correction, will likely not line up with the average of 10-year pullback. Every single 10 years there's going to be a pullback. It's not going to line up with that timeline anymore for if we were to see a big drop. And now we're seeing that big drop. That Head and Shoulders has now a while ago, back in September, it broke bear and has been nothing but sell. So this is the neckline on that Head and Shoulders, and nothing but selling. Less than 0.5% away now. Something to keep in check. Okay, make sure if you're a long-term investor, you know there's a lot of talks of bearish action out there, of course. And if you I came across this channel yesterday. Meet Kevin. I don't know if any of you know it, but he's gone all cash. Anyway, so looking at this, you know, as if you're a long-term investor, this is something that you want to be looking at for sure. Or if you're just someone who is in mutual funds, it's gonna affect every single person out there. Keep your eyes on this. Once it gets to that 1.22, we might see a flat plateau kind of action. Let's see, when do we plateau here? Ooh, 1.1 is stayed around there for quite some time before it actually inverted. Yeah, so we might see a plateau coming up. You can see the momentum is decreasing. All you could do is just set an alert on this. The problem with TradingView alerts is there are expiries on this. You're gonna have to go back to reset it. Anyways, let's go back to the market. Short-term wise, not seeing any significant red flag. This is exactly what we're expecting. And you know, the video released on Wednesday, it did say that we'll be looking for bearish action. I don't really care what Amazon earnings is gonna do, you know, what Facebook earnings is gonna do. You know, think about it. Facebook down 24%, I think it was, gap down. And I shared a message in our group yesterday. Facebook market cap 660 billion, down 24%, market tanked. FNGU gap down, and then today Amazon gapping up 10% on I want to say 1.4 trillion market cap. Yeah, 1.4 trillion market cap, gap up 10%, and the market is still down. So when the market is going to go somewhere, it's going to go somewhere. And we are now losing the 0.382. There is a, I thought this was stronger. Yeah, there was a slight bullish divergence, and now we're negating it. Based on the price action, I do think now the key to watch, and for today, the rest of the day, will be this area. Support, let's mark this. Short-term support resistance area. It will be right around, I'm just gonna mark it here. So this is 4430.2 to 4447.6. That will be key to watch today. This is the key zone short-term wise. And now that we lost a 0.382, who cares about that? The 0.5 is lining up with it at the bottom of the key zone around 4432. That is the key price action. Let's watch for, we're really close to it already. We're seeing some choppy action now. Slight bear flag on the market. I'm thinking of maybe changing it up today. Keeping our live going for a little bit longer past market open. What do you guys think? Would that be something that interests you? We'll go live into the market open and then call things out as they happen. So I don't like how this support is a little bit lower than that key zone. There is a rejection there. So yeah, it makes sense that it's going to be a back test. 0.5 bounce. Yeah. Anyways, so this is the key to watching for today. Let's see if the bulls save that GG trend line first. 30-minute on SPX, there is a bull divergence for sure. Look at that strong bull divergence. So lower prices, you can probably even call this 15-minute. Might be a little bit clearer on the 15-minute. Yeah, strong bull divergence on the 15-minute. Let's see how big this corrects. The most I can see this correcting is probably up to this short-term upper trend line, which we might now have to redraw it because of this breakout fake out. Yeah. So far, the bull is not following through on this 15-minute bull divergence so much. The 5-minute is yeah, not a whole lot of bulls coming in. Anyway, so that's it for the market today. Key to watch will be that 0.5, and I do believe actually let's go back to the overall. Where are we thinking that the market's gonna bottom out here? Now that we've good morning, Didi. Now that we've talked about the bottoming process on Friday, we've talked about the GP rejection on Wednesday. Where is the market gonna go if we're to see a bounce from that 0.5? Even if we were to see the bounce from that GP. Now, here's where my head's at. Upper trend line, GP rejection. This was very key. We needed to see that follow through. Okay, this was very key. It's a 3 white soldier. 3 white soldiers off of the bottom, and that is a reversal pattern. 3 white soldiers generally is followed by 2 to 3. Actually, most cases 1 to 2. 1 to 2 days of sideways consolidation. So if we're to lose this 88, this GG trend line, get back down to the 0.5 and not see a bounce, we could be seeing lower prices to come. But the chances of new all-time low for the most ideal entries have now been negated due to, well, majorly negated, a lot less likely now at least, due to the 3 white soldiers and the move to GP, all the way to GP. Okay, because of those two factors, the chances of us going to make a new low, forming that daily bull divergence for the most ideal bull entries, are a lot less likely now. We are seeing slight increasing momentum, slight increasing bear volume, so chances still there, just a lot slimmer. The bears didn't want to see that 3 white soldiers. The bears wanted to reject this from lower than GP, ideally the 0.5. Let's see if the 0.5 lined up with anything. 0.5, no, not really, just within that key zone. Yeah, the bears wanted to see a rejection from that 0.382. That would have been the most ideal actually. But regardless, unable to reject from there, and we rejected from GP. Now the more likely chance is going to be a bounce from that GP or the bounce from the 0.5. If we're to see the bounce from 0.5, and based on what you guys seeing on Friday, what made me call out that the market bottom is in, at least the temporary bottom, is that 0.5 bounce. It doesn't look like a bounce from here, but let's zoom into the closer time frame here. So what exactly happened here was another upper trend line rejection. 0.5 volume came in. Look at that volume pop. Volume came in, and we started seeing move. I'm sorry, I always forget to turn my heater off. All right, so yeah, we started to see move, and so early on, I think this candle, I started thinking, okay, this upper trend line is gonna go the balance of 0.5. So they're very similar idea. This, even though it's a lower, shorter time frame, we'll be looking for that exact same thing. If we were to look for, if we were to see a bounce from that 0.5 and break of this upper trend line, that will be the goal signal for the bulls. So we're gonna have to see what the bounce looks like. Today is going to be very key, in my personal opinion. Make sure you have your game plans ready. What are you looking to play? Personally, for me, I'll be focusing on the same thing. FNGU, SOXL, TNA maybe. I'm really diverting away from Russell. Not going to be playing TNA for quite a while, actually. If anything, I'll probably be playing TZA on the bear trends. If you were looking for a hedge, oh yeah, sorry, video's topic is Lotto. We'll talk about Lottos in a bit here. So if you're looking for a hedge, TZAs, I would love it using as a hedge. And my normal preference is UVXC, but the reason why I like the TZA going forward as a hedge is very notable. It's weak. The rate hike potentials are going to affect the smaller growth names, and if you look at the bounce, it's the weakest. Bounce to 0.382 only versus SPX, GP, NAS, 0.5, and Dow past the GP. Very, very notably weak. All right, so let's talk Lottos. Friday, Lotto. What are you guys interested in? What's I haven't scrolled through my list yet. I know pins had an after hour about 60%, but it looks like it's down quite a bit now. So let's pull up the after hour, the extended hours action here. Whoo! If you had this, I hope you sold in the after hours. What? I thought is oh no, I'm thinking of another ticker. It's not pins. It's Snapchat? Yeah, Snap. Wow, pins bleeding, by the way. Quite a lot of bleeding. Coming all the way back down to yesterday's high. There is no gap now, at least. So pins might be a good lotto. Personally, I don't really like it just because of the way it's bleeding. Snap. Oh, nice. This is still above RD8. Where's that close yesterday? Okay, so the close is over here. 63%. Woo. I mean, it's lost about 20% of the move. Still holding up nicely though. Huge upward wick in the after hours. Snap. I don't like it as a lotto. Google. Yeah. Google is a good lotto area. Hey, 2 days after earnings. Nicely consolidated already. What are we looking at here? Let's take a look. 2 days consolidation, opening up at yesterday's low. So the projection was to come back to the 0.5. Fill the gap. Of course, that's still the projection. Somewhat support resistance. Very slight support resistance. No, don't really like it. You could do a lotto for the gap fill. Yeah, don't really like it. Let's see. I'm gonna measure the real bodies. 2% move. 2% move. So if we do another 2% move, we would not gap fill. Nope. No lotto on Google. I do like it for long-term entry potential. Apple. Daily bull flag. Ooh, gap down open. Nope. Let me scroll through my list here. 10% gap up on Amazon. Of course, there's going to be a lotto put that you can play. Especially with the, wait for 30. If you're looking to play Amazon lottos, wait for 30 minutes to an hour for that IV to drop. Get back in line first. Ooh, I like this. Gap down. Losing all the supports. So this is Ford is gapping down below all supports. The daily bear divergence, slight bear divergence, is working out. Yeah, it's working out so far. Daily bear flag now about to confirm. I think it's probably gonna confirm. So on the shorter time frame, I don't know if I call this lotto or scalp. Probably more like scalp, because lotto you're gonna want to hold it towards near end of day. But there could be a good scalp opportunity on Ford here. On the open, what you would do is just buy a call kind of a thing. Look for that gap fill. Whoa. Unity gapping up 9%. Double bottom. Oh, earnings yesterday. Might be breaking that upper trend line today. Yeah, might be. SOI 10% gap up. Multiple bottoms. Key support 5.07. Just scrolling through my list here, see if there's anything with good potentials. Ford is definitely going to be one of them. They're seeing a little bit of bullish action come in. So if we're in the pre-market, if it's able to get back up to about 1880-ish, that's going to be a good area for make the Lotto even more attractive, in my opinion. I am in the short position for Ford, which, by the way, I probably should close it. Might close it, likely close it today. Other than that, I don't see a whole lot. One key thing to note today is Amazon is not bleeding out, but everything else is. So, just as an example, I thought there would have been a lot more better opportunities for Lotto today. Just for an example, FNGU, which is a FANG plus 5 other stocks, Twitter, oh my god, blanking out, Tesla, other things. Anyways, big gap up after hours yesterday, partly due to Amazon, and now we're seeing a straight back down to basically erasing the whole move. Same with SOXL. Decent move, and now we're actually seeing new lows on SOXL. Oh, there's gonna be some sexy bull divergence on both of these. I'm not seeing a lot of opportunities. Just Ford. Snap. I want to take a look at Snap again. Oh, yeah. Oh, now it's looking sexy for a Lotto on Snap. How did I miss this? Let's take a look at the daily. So, big sell-off. Bull divergence negated. Upper trend line, multiple rejections. 1, 2, 3 within there. And now we're gapping up. Look at where we're gapping up into. So what I'll be looking for here is... Actually, I'm going to pull up Snap on my short-term chart. Snap. That's going to be top watch today. What I'm looking for here is a couple of possible scenarios. Either immediate sell-off, of course, or... We'll go to that 30-minute here. Because we're opening up at resistance, the more likely scenario is immediate sell-off. But there is a possibility that we're going to go to a little bit higher, more buy-up, before an actual sell-off. So Snap is going to be top watch for Lotto today. What's a gap up now? 41%. Yeah. Bear is still coming in. Oh, BA. Hey, keep BA on your watch list. Thought about playing bold on this one. I really hate playing BA, so whenever I get the chance of saying no to it, I'm going to say no to it. When we expected market bottom on Friday, so I thought about playing BA here, even on the call kind of thing. And look at this chart now. It is relative strength, daily bull flag. No, I wouldn't really call this daily bull flag. Holding the daily 8 regardless, and we are seeing a little bit of a stall in that support resistance area, where we're seeing multiple rejections, support as well, multiple supports. This is very key to break BA, but BA is seeing notable relative strength. And remember, we've consolidated for a long time. This is a long wedge, and you can probably redraw this wedge now, redraw the lower trend line kind of a thing to, let's see, that might be too high. Maybe something like that now as a lower trend line, but then there would be more of a channel, right? This would be more of a channel, which increases the importance of breaking above that upper trend line. But once we do, that is going to be the spot to play. Remember, it does give lots of fake breakdown fakeouts as well. Whoa, market bears. Whoa, market bears. Snap. Let me look at the chain here. What are we gonna do on Snap? What do you guys think? Just pulling up the chain here. See what's interesting. We're gapping up to what? 34.60. 34.60. I would probably consider 30s. I think that might be a little bit too far out. Let's see. 25, 30. It might be a bit too far out. A lot of open interest. So depending on what the prices look like, it's likely either going to be 33s or 30s I'll be looking at. For daily Lotto put on Snap. And how I picked them in between those, let me just do a screenshot here. What made me make that decision of 30s versus 30 and 33 to be specific versus any other numbers is, let's do this. That open interest. No, simple reason. Open interest, no other reasons. So if we look at this, this is the chain, the option chain of Snap. It's actually holding up pretty well considering the pre-market bearish action here. When we look at this, you see open interest 8,000. Next one is 3, and then another 8,000, and then 1. So these will provide better liquidity. They'll provide better, less spread as well when it comes to options. Just to put it simply. Now I'm a little bit more hesitant on Snap Lotto, just because market, nice bearish action coming in the pre-market here, making new low again. We're in that key zone now. Wow, that was quick. We're in that key zone now. Yeah. Market making new lows while Snap is actually holding up decently in the pre-market. Oh, Ford is about to lose earnings after our lows. $18.34. We're at $18.38 right now. If we do lose this what is it? After our low, earnings after our low yesterday, I will likely hold on to my short position. Continue to hold. And the reason for that is when we look at the monthly chart, remember the reason why we started thinking short on Ford was because of how far extended we are on the monthly. Okay. On the break of that resistance we talked about was an ideal short position. If you're all the way in from that break of 25 short position, you're Gucci. You are Gucci. There's no reason to sell, right? Not at least not until that touch of that monthly 8. So this chart is actually looking very similar to Tesla. Tesla monthly chart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what is this? March 2020. Okay. March 2020. Would you look at that? March 2020. So this is a delayed move of Tesla. The way I look at it. Tesla had its initial leg. No one really cared about it. Okay, yeah. Oh, I missed a lot of money. And then that big move came in. and we topped out. So March 2020 was the leg 3 run, and then we topped out November. So let's see where 4 topped out. I think it's a couple months later. Definitely looking like a legger play to Tesla. Potential, at least. Any tickers you guys want to cover? Not looking at a whole lot of tickers myself, so and then do expect the same thing for if we're to go into live, into market open. There might be a little bit more talking, of course, based on the market activity, but there's going to be some periods of silence because that's just how market open life goes. BBIG. Of course, and this one is no longer there. What a nice move. What a nice move. 36%. There's a good short opportunity on BBIG here. Double top. Triple top. Oh wow, key resistance. Yeah, so there's a nice short opportunity here. It's sort of in the middle, no man's land kind of thing right now. Risk to reward is not as great, of course. The opportunity was to short it back up here, but still 11%. And you get short from here, take half profit over here where that support resistance is, and then if it breaks, then you I wouldn't really add to this short position. I'd be looking to take profit on that money line. BBIG. Bulls finally coming in. Bull divergence been negated. 5 minutes. Oh, there's a new one now. A new 5-minute bull divergence. Nope, my bad. It has not been negated on SPX. Has not been negated on NAS either. But this, let me draw it out. This bull divergence has been negated. We saw new lows, RSI new lows. 5 minute at least. 15, it's playing out. Snap is still holding up strong. Where did my drawing go? Huh. So this scenario is looking more likely now. Due to the pre-market strength here, we could be looking at a run up before an actual sell-off. $110%. Oh, nothing crazy. 100 millions more on revenue. Snapchat. Who uses Snapchat? I tried using it a couple times. Really didn't like the layout of it. Yeah, so you can do. By the way, you guys can go about your thing, do your morning routines. From here till 7:30, I'll likely be a little bit more slack. Not a whole lot going on. US dollars. Oh, this bull divergence is gonna be key for bulls to play out before market opens. Tank straight back down. Head and shoulders now negated on US 10 years. Need to figure out how to use yield a little bit better. I don't think using the 10-year itself is going to have any benefit short term wise. Long term, definitely look at 10-year over 2-year. I might actually take off US 10-year as a leading indicator going forward. VIX made new highs in the pre-market here. Makes sense. Makes sense. VIX made new highs. Oh, nice. UVIX sees new highs too. Okay, so we haven't talked about VIX for quite some time. So we watched this pattern play out. You know, we watched that daily bull divergence. That's exactly what we played. Very nice move from there. Very similar to here. I don't remember if there's a daily bull divergence on that one, but regardless, and we watched for a back test of that upper trend line, back test of the upper trend line, and it got a very nice move to new all-time high. But now the scenario of a crash has been negated. In my opinion, this scenario for that next potential market crash has been negated because we were unable to see immediate follow through on new highs. It just got shut down on VIX. So what we're expecting from here is going to be watching for a new descending wedge. The likely scenario that I'm thinking will be a new descending wedge going forward, and then the break of that long-term wedge is gonna be let's see how long this one lasted. So this wedge 2020 2021 might be 2 more wedges, 1 or 2 more wedges, and we could potentially be looking at another one of this kind of move based on US 10-year over 2-year yield. Actually, when I say 1 or 2, that the likely scenario is going to be a lot more than 1 or 2. Market tends to drag things out. SOXL just down another $1.10. FNGU about to lose yesterday's low. So pre-market here is down 2.5, 2.6. Nvidia. Take a look at these tickers. That's interesting. So there's an upper trend line gap up above, sold it, back tested, held that upper trend line, and then it got down. Red flag. Oh. AMD. Same idea. And TSM. I think TSM is one of the weaker ones. Yeah. TSM is one of the weaker ones. New all-time high. No follow through. Boom. Hey, maybe we should start looking at these kind of setups for short plays. They seem to work out almost every single time I look at them. New all-time high, no follow through. Actually, hey, that means Google. Oh, we missed it already. Damn it. There could be further downside for Google. New all-time high, no follow through. Let's look at Google. Google, new all-time high, no follow through. Boom. And based on what generally happens for new all-time high, no follow through, it does come back down to that previous support resistance. Support to be specific. So that means GG. Anyway, so yeah, Google, we could be looking at instead the scenario of coming all the way back down here. That's a possibility. I don't care that this is a gap up to new all-time high from earnings. Don't care. This on the chart, this is a new all-time high, no follow through. And that's the difference between purely using technical analysis versus factoring in all the news, earnings, what's the cost of this. Who cares? Looking back at previous charts, you for example, you look back at Disney. Are you gonna talk about what this gap was from? This is not earnings. Are people gonna remember? You might remember now, but are you gonna remember what the cause of this gap was from you know, 5 years down the road. No, this was, what was it? I think they were increasing price or something. I can't remember. Yeah, I actually don't remember now. But anyway, so looking at the chart, this simply is going to be a gap to fill. So same idea with Google. Earnings, of course, is a lot easier to spot based on TradingView. This is all on the bottom here. But this is a new all-time high, no follow through. So be cautious. It is a strong chart. My short position on Ford is simply a common short, which I don't usually do. I really hate it. My brokerage does not allow me to short common shares often. They 90%. I think I've only been successful shorting twice, maybe. 90% of the time they reject it, whether it's based on they don't have enough shares to lend out, or I don't know. But yeah, hey, actually accepted my short position on Ford this time. So I'm looking to hold a little bit longer, ideally. Let's see if we lose that 18.34 10 minutes ago. I like the bearish action on it. There is a 15-minute guide down. 15:30, depending on how you look at it. Oh, even yesterday there was a all day 15-minute 80 MA guide down. No, maybe not all day, not the morning. Bull divergence playing out here on the market. Volume's nothing significant. Was that move at 6:30? Was that move at 6:30 due to job numbers? Based on the volume, it looks like it's job numbers. Yeah, I don't know what time the job number is supposed to come out, but look at this volume. Payroll numbers. 467,000 versus 125,000. Oh wow, what a pop. Damn, now I'm thinking this might be the short-term wise, this is definitely the bullish play here. Bulls have a chance to hold it. Back test. Yeah, I wanted to see that touch of that lower part. The 0.5 would be most ideal. So they're bouncing this a little bit early. No red flags for the bears yet though. Especially after this breakout fake out on SPX short-term upper trend line. Breakout fake out, huge bears came through. RSI was down in the teens. Woo. Snap, still bullish. Ford just lost it. Ford just lost it. $26.34. Yeah, Ford just lost it. Awesome. Yeah, not seeing a reason to sell now. Maybe on the key zone. I'm seeing a key zone down below. Let's see. This key zone don't seem to be too accurate. We did not see any sort of reaction on the way up. So this is a old key zone from way back, wherever it is. What is that? 18s, 18. So way back from here. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a key zone. This is a previous one. The zone. Let's redraw this. The zone that must hold was from back here. Might be a bit too high. This is also a short-term zone, so let's remove that as well. Yeah, let's remove that. So that's the all-time high zone. What? 52-week high zone. And there is a top end zone of right there. So far range bound, we are losing that bottom zone here. This doesn't look accurate either. So the problem with Ford is there's a lot of long ago support resistances that could have came in. And you can see because the points are not here. You know, the points are all the way back here. This one did react, so that's for sure. We'll probably delete this one. Yeah, we'll find something in here. One notable one I can see is somewhere around here. Right? Somewhere around here. Don't really like it, but it's gonna be somewhere around there. Now that we're losing this, I want to see it open below it. I want to see it open below the key zone. We might go back to gap fill, but I don't think I'll take it off. There's another support right here too. Resistance, support, support, resistance. Yeah. Some reactions there. Some reactions here too. Minorly. Let's mark it just in case. Getting puts cheap. Like pre-earnings on Ford. Puts should have been cheap on Ford because of this daily bear flag. So the premiums got killed over last 2 weeks. All right, this is amazing. You know, kill the premium in the last 2 weeks. I think we ended up not doing a lot for our last short play there. We played somewhere on this day. I think it was either that day or this day, one of these 2 days. Anyways, and then we sold like 2 or 3 days later. Definitely didn't catch the whole move. I think this one made sense. Yeah, sold it into the key zone, and then it started bouncing the next day. But there was a very nice another leg down from there. Whew, that leg down alone was 10%. So yeah, daily bear flag, that's potentially playing out. So that's why I decided to go with commons, just shorting the commons, give it a lot more time. No reason to cover yet, especially now that we lost the pre-market lows. All right, so something to note, Russ is having a good bounce here. 15-30 minute bull divergence. Yeah, strong 15-minute bull divergence, seeing a follow through into new highs already. So past that resistance already. So there's resistance support in that 1985 area. So we passed it already, and this could be a reversal. Look at what the daily chart looks like. It can be a nice TNA play. There's gonna be big volume today, even in the pre-market. Market hasn't even opened yet. Look at what the volume is. There's gonna be decent volume today, at the very least. NAS is already half of yesterday. SPX is a third. Oh, Dow is almost already surpassing yesterday's volume. But Russ looking strong now. And we haven't taken a look at these charts for some time. QQQ over IWM. QQQ over DIA. So QQQ has been strong versus Dow's it's been weak versus Dow's since November, where all the chops started. Very clear rotation into Dow. Now, I don't know so much about this scenario, but it's still a possibility. I think there might be more like a double top before coming back down. Back test and a loss. Something like that. That's a little bit more likely. QQQ. Let's see if the rotation continues. If we lose this, that would be a concern for NAS. That will be a concern for NAS. Of course, focus shifted away from Russell into Dow. QQQ. This is QQQ over IWM. Remaining strong versus Russell. Well, yeah, of course. Russell is the weakest. The Dow versus SPY. So SPY. Rejecting from the upper trend line again. Or rejected from that upper trend line again. I'm thinking there's a good chance that we're going to break this. So long-term channel. Oh, what a messy chart. Long-term channel. Breakdown, fake out. The likelihood of breaking that short-term upper trend line, the daily upper trend line, is high. I would anticipate that Dow is going to be strong versus SPY going forward as well. So if you don't know the Dow tickers, make sure to familiarize yourself with them. I know Apple's on there. I was surprised that Google is not. I have it somewhere. Where is it? There we go. So familiarize yourself with Dow tickers. Microsoft, McDonald's, GS, Home Depot. These are the top holdings. These are arranged by the weighting of them. So Home Depot is one of the top. I don't know what this one is. Visa. Going for BA is on there. Relative strength. Market just opened. And yeah. Amazon alert, of course, it triggers. Bulls to start the market here. No, pretty sure you guys can see it. But Amazon, let's see. Ooh, nice. Slight bullish action to start the day. We did break this short-term upper trend line. Oh, coming straight back down. Tesla bearish, Apple bearish. Hood is trying to hold this bullish action. Snap bearish. What did we say we're gonna do? Snap puts, right? Yeah, actually, let's take a look at the price on them. What's the snap puts trading at? So the 33s are... Huh. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Minus 95% on both of them puts. 33 is trading at 64 cents. I really like that. What's the 34 trading at? Maybe even the 35. Wait, am I looking at the wrong thing? Snap. No, that's right. 33. Yeah, okay. No, it's dropping too fast. I would consider 35s as well, just to be safe, you know, in the money kind of a thing. We are popping up on Snap. Amazon, sell off. Same as Google. Apple's holding up nicely. So Amazon, breakout, fake out. Be very careful. There we go. There we go. Let's we'll do this live. Let's do this live. This one live. Come on, upper trend line. Touch the upper trend line. Just want to make sure here. It didn't touch there. Fake breakout didn't touch there. So this trend line is not accurate. Okay, just know that. 33. All right, just picked up a. Wait, did I? Yeah, I picked up a position in Snap 33 put. Ooh, did not realize that's more than $2 away. Yeah, picked up a position in Snap 33 put. Not moving much right now. But Ford is going. I like. What is it? Today expiry. It's still seeing relative strength on Snap, so I don't really like that. Again, this is Lotto, so mind your sizing on Lotto plays. Let's see if we can draw this upper trend line. Since we're already in, let's see if we can draw this upper trend line a little bit better. On the 4 hours, looks like perfect touches. Does that mean get rid of this? No, it's not a perfect touch. Okay. So we can draw this better. Or the chart can just react better. I like the line. Support, excuse me. Support, rejection, didn't touch though. Rejection again. Rejection but didn't touch. So I guess to fix the upper trend line, the easy way to do it would be, let's do from here to this, and look where we're rejecting from. Oh, I like Snap going our way, Ford going our way. What's UVXC at? UVXC's not. VIX is not that high. Amazon's trying to get the dip bot. Google is still. Hey, Google Daily 8 is coming up. VIX trying to pass that 88. All right, so the lack of follow through on this 15-minute bull divergence on the market, SPX, RUS, NAS, whatever you're looking at, 15-minute bull divergence, very strong bull divergence, lack of follow through. This is a low, higher low coming back down. That is significant to note for the market, because even more bearish. Bears is still strong, at least. That'll be a sign. Bears is still strong. Is there a wedge? Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to turn the heater back on. It's getting a bit chilly here. Good morning, Ease Dubs. Ease Dubs. What an amazing name. Hey, by the way, guys, if you don't know, if you haven't seen his channel, check it out. Good buddy of mine from high school. He's just made a new channel for custom keyboards, if that's something that interests you. Even if not, maybe give him a like. Thanks, guys. Alright, so Snap going our way. Ford, February 11, 16.5 put. February 11th. Oh, I like that. You're playing with momentum. Yeah, I like that. It's a gap down sell off. Why not, right? No reason. Nope, not against that whatsoever. Just lost that key support too, not to mention. Ford. Let's take a look at this. Hey, the loss of this key zone and a gap down sell off so far. Nice call. Nice call out there. I like that. 1 week, I think. You got 1 week. Personally, I probably would have gone with the monthlies. Actually, no. No, it's a good time. February 11th is a good time. Daily bear flag. Yeah, and then on the whenever you take profit, maybe roll it out kind of a thing. So there is a short, somewhat of a trend line here. 3 bounces, 4 bounces, rejection. Yeah, so watch for reaction around here on this trend line. Since we're going live, I think I might just do one single trade today, and that being the snap. At least until we life stops here. Amazon continues to sell off 30.20 now. Google 28.20. And my mouth is getting dry, so I know, looks disgusting. And I'm drinking out of a pasta jar. Tesla seeing some lower wicks. Google 88 coming up, so be aware of that. 88 is at 27.80. Slight lower wick now. $16.5 put. 0.5. Does that mean that your entry price is 0.5? Or sorry, 0.15? 0.15? Let me check out what they were trading at. I think you said you just sold at 0.25? 16.5 put. Why'd you go 16.5? There's not a whole lot of open interest on it. Spread is not bad. I think personally probably would have gone with 17 just because the open interest is 5,000, so it's a lot more. I mean, you might not notice a difference when it comes to buying and selling. Spread is not that big of a difference anyways. And obviously you sold it with no problem. 25. Great call, by the way. It's almost 100% trade right away, hey? Versus our snap. Not moving. Bulls coming back to the market. So technically bull divergence. Is it still following through? 15 minutes. Let's take a look. I'll do a go AFK. Maybe even we'll finish the live at 8 o'clock. So 20 minutes here. Yeah, bull divergence can follow through. Before it continues to sell off. $0.15 to 25 cents. Amazing profit, man. Congrats, Darren. Nice call out. Tesla dip getting bought. Google dip getting bought. Amazon slightly bought. Apple's still weak. So that's very notable to in the open early market here. Apple is still weak. So it's a tide. The way I'm looking at this now is a tug of war between Apple and Tesla. Maybe Google. Apple at 88. Strong daily bull flag so far, but this is a gap down sell off. So remember, I don't know if we talked about it in the last video, but we did talk about it in our chat room. You know, Apple, when we look at this, you look at all the previous ex-dividend dates, majority of them have either marked the top of the move, or regardless, saw some bearish pressure come in past X dividend, and X dividend is Monday, today. X dividend is today, so I would anticipate to see a little bit of bearish pressure come into Apple for the next couple days. Okay, I like what we're seeing. Market is 15-minute bullish divergence playing out. Tesla, it just turned green from the opening price, but Ford and Snap is still red. Amazon, Google is still red. SOXL just turned green. That might be worth noting. All right, let's see if we reject from here on the market. That would be a big red flag if we do. So short term, lower high. We're right at it right now. Volume wise, it's decent. It's not bad. Nothing crazy so far. 1 more minute to go. So it is lower than yesterday's opening volume. Higher than the day before. So nothing significant to note. We did just get past that resistance. Yeah, we got past. So this is now a lower low, higher high on the bullish divergence. Ford is don't care. Yeah, based on the sign of Ford not carrying market going bullish, we'll be holding these short common shorts. Key zone bounce. Oh my god, voice just broke. Key zone bounce. Lower low, higher high. Megaphone potential, and we saw that on Russ early on. So I was looking at it, but it wasn't significant enough to call out. So there's this is what we'll be looking at potential wise for today. And Russ is really, I was thinking, because Russ, this is a 15-minute bull divergence. We should see a break of this upper trend line, but looks like Russ is actually pulling back early before NAS and SPX, which is quite interesting. It generally does not lead the market. It is a red flag for the market though. If Russ is unable to break this upper trend line on the strong 15-minute bull divergence, I would not anticipate a little bit more likely on SPX and NAS, but yeah, there's no upper trend line yet on the shorter time. Regardless, this is going to be the key upper trend line to break for today on SPX. Man, they closed that 15-minute on Snap green. That means, yep, we are bleeding out a little bit. Oh, yeah, those spreads on the 33s were quite high. But again, it's Lottos, so don't care. Ford is turning green a little bit. Tesla double bottom from yesterday's low. 880, 53, 52. I can't read that. 881. Okay, so basically double bottom on Tesla. Volume. I was riding along that upper trend line. Hey, let's redraw this. I guess depending on how you draw it, this will be a break already. Back test. We could see Tesla go today. Let's see what the volume looks like. So we could see Tesla go today if this is an actual back test. I don't like how long it's grinded along the upper trend line, but there's a chance that we see this take off today. Common shares would be a nice first entry kind of a thing. Hourly. It does not look like volume. This actually 15-minute. Yeah, watch for the algo potential on Tesla today. Volume is okay. Algo potential on Tesla. 15-minute guide down so far. It looks like we're potentially ejecting from it. We did close slightly over it, so Tesla is strong. Market bull divergence. Might have played that Lotto the wrong way. Market bull. Can't talk there. Market bull Lotto play might have been the better play, at least scalp wise. 730. No, we're in the bear trend. Hey, they're bleeding these 33s out. Damn it. Should have gone with the 35s, eh? Oh, they're bleeding those out too. Alright, looks like that's the top. And I don't see an upper trend line. What do we look at? What is it, 15 minutes? Yeah. Oh, some messy chart. What are these? Oh, we don't need these anymore. I think it looks like there might be. So reject, grind along, break. Break out, fake out. This is short-term trend line. Still don't like it. I like this a little bit better on NAS. Short-term upper trend line. Amazon did bought hard. Not hard, not green yet, but that's a nice dip buying. 30.12 all the way up to 30.85 now. Google dip bought hard. Alright, so I think before we good morning, Miner. Yeah, hey, I've been wanting to ask you, Miner. Have you checked out our Slack yet? I know you signed up for the trial, but I don't think I've seen you online. I'm about to close off here. SQ for long square. I was actually looking at that. It's a very nice spot for. So square is a very nice spot for longs for sure. Low risk entry. I don't know about going long just yet because I still would prefer having a stop. Oh, nice. It got down right below 100 today, eh? Yeah, having a stop below today's low is actually a very nice entry from here. 1, 2, almost a triple bottom. The thing I don't like about it is it didn't get that third day follow through on for a white for a 3 white soldier move. So it didn't get that third day follow through. I guess depending on how you look at it, you could call this a 3 white soldier, and depending on what your settings look like, you could turn this candle green based on yesterday's close, where my settings is based on the open price, right? So, but the opening price, it did sell off from the opening price, and we saw it coming back down. So triple bottom potential, I like it as a first entry. The thing I don't like about it is lost at GP. Strong daily bull divergence. I like it. Oh, did it just move $3? Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, I like square. I do like square. Problem with the thing with it is I would go personal trading style. I would go commons first. because it's gonna be a lot of work for this reverse. First thing first, we're gonna need to see a break of this upper trend line, an actual break, not a breakout fake out. But market is still in consolidation phase, so just be patient with it. If it loses this support, the triple bottom support, we'll be looking down at the key zone, which will be actually the most ideal entry, the backtest of pre-pandemic highs. And that would bring, does it line up with 0.786? Ah, there we go. Look at that. That would be the most ideal entry, 86 bucks. Are you all out of Ford now, Darren? Congrats on the win. Still looking. Yeah, you had a week on it. Yeah, still looking weak for me. Ooh, look at that Russ. Look at that Russ volume. What is going on? Look at that Russ volume. 6 o'clock. No, 6:30. 6:30, big bear volume. 7 o'clock, small. I guess it's back to the normal pre-market open volume. Small bullish volume. And then now market open, of course, is one of the biggest volumes of the day. And bear volume coming in. Shit. 30-minute guide down on SPX. Potential. There's another 5-6 minutes to go. So looking at this, 30-minute reject from 30-minute 8 and 15-minute bull divergence. So far, it's looking like lack of follow through. We might be still trading close it under that 30-minute 8. That would be the most ideal for bears, actually. Amazon selling off again. Yeah, we are still in the bear market, so I don't think there's anything wrong with continuing to hold forward put. Dung, 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 dung. Hood. Oh, Hood is bearish. Forgot I had a position in this one. Enter yesterday, front running. I really gotta make a new rule for that. No more front running. That's BS. So yeah, the chart was looking strong yesterday. Broke the upper trend line, back tested, another back tested, and then it was looking strong in market consolidation yesterday. Now not looking so good. I forgot to move my stop up. I wanted to move my stop up to just below the 14. Actually, I'm gonna move it to today's low of day then. Yeah, move it to today's low of day. Hey, Alvin, if you're watching, moving Hood stop to below today's low of day. So 1377. Should I give it some room? 30. I currently have it at 38, which is below the key zone here. No, I do not want to see a loss of low of day. I'm gonna move it to 77. We'll call it 75. 1375. Oh, by the way, so for 2020, one of my new rules for myself is do not buy into weakness. So we are not, and that's why for Square I rather wait. Looking at this kind of chart, I would rather wait for the break of the upper trend line before buying into it, because this will be buying into weakness, and we can very well see another drop back down to 86. I'm thinking I really need to implement a second rule of no front running shit. Stop front running stuff. Seriously. Anyways, that's gonna be one of the videos to come out on the long weekend. Every long weekend, we're gonna start releasing a educational video, And one of the videos that's planned on to be released, not made yet, so it's gonna take some time, is trading rules every trader should consider to have. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what you should be doing, but it's just something that maybe may benefit your trading game. Snap is still seeing strength. I don't like this, how it's holding up here. Amazon is seeing some strength, some looks like it's a choppy day. It's gonna be a choppy day. It's either gonna be a choppy day or it's gonna be a boom and it goes down kind of a day. Wait, is that right? Let me take a look at the market. Yeah, as long as this upper trend line doesn't break. NAS has one too. Yeah, NAS is very key to watch. This upper trend line, as long as this upper trend line does not break, there's a chance that we can just see, boom, straight back down, SPX. Watch for reaction around that 0.54432.5. There's minor supports and resistances on the GP. So we did draw a line here. Bounce from here, rejection from here, slight support over here, and another bounce over here, and another slight rejection over here. So that 4391 will be the area below 4432.5 to look for. NAS is still relatively bullish right now, and SPX is looking to close over that 30-minute 8 from here. Whoa, lost sight of that one. Hey, yeah, utility just got, as you guys saw, alert went off, broke the upper trend line. Last time was a little bit of a fake out, so let's see how the close is. 22 more seconds to go. I do think that this is gonna be the, well, depending on what the market is gonna do. If the market is gonna be bullish, this is a long-term uptrend line that had to break. So very similar to Square, you know, long-term downtrend, and now it's looking better. So what we could be looking at here is, let's see, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, so test that key zone, back test before an actual break. Is earnings that good? 32%. That's not bad. Yeah, utility. Good spot for a comment at least, if anything. Gap up and run. Gap up, came back, gap fill, and then run. I like it. Utility. Would consider taking up a common position from here. Hood bulls. Dip bot, dip bot, dip bot. So strength is still there on hood. Dip bot. We need to see the break of 1485. And I am gonna start implementing the rule of no more front running shit. This is ridiculous. Snap Lotto not working out. Upper trend line. Maybe that original trend line is the one. Regardless, it's the Lotto. I'm gonna give it some time, and market is still in the bearish trend anyways. For those of you that are in, you know, you could consider an ad over here actually. Wait, where did Snap go? We're not on Snap. Snap. You know, you could consider, oh, a couple minutes late now. 1 minute late. Just as I was saying it, and you could consider an add over here to that the original trend line. Let's take this off. The original trend line. So price is what, roughly a third of where we bought. Good spot for averaging. Good spot for adding. But we're gonna need to see that market bear show up. Right now, SPX is showing chopstick tops. It's looking good. What did I? 50. Okay. Yeah, I just added. All right. That's. Am I gonna say it? Yeah. Last half 0.21. Yeah. All right. So that's it for today's video. Bear showing up. Chopstick tops. Lots of upper wicks forming. Chopstick top on Tesla. Notable. Tesla was the strength going into this 15-minute bull divergence. And now there's chopstick top coming back down. Ford, bear flag. No reason for sell. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy the live content. Let me know how you guys feel about doing a little bit more of these live going into market open. At least for 30 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, please. And if you know anyone, snap alert just went off. Oh, if you know anyone that may benefit from the video that we share, the content that we share, please consider telling them about our channel. I will see you guys in the next video.